Greetings, gamers! I've been working on a new game called Incoming. Incoming is a 3D VR missile defense game. Protect your cities with a wide assortment of defenses against waves of warheads, bombers, zeppelins, and epic bosses. Wishlist today on Steam. Link is in the description. Greetings, Starfarer. Welcome to another episode of Starfield and Cobalt Thorium. This is heading the wrong way. Hold on. Let's get this, actually looking at the right thing here. I was looking at what we could do after. We report what happened to Sloan, so we're doing the mission where the bounty hunters
One of these
bagged.
phones has goods for sale if you need something. Monica, maybe?
The bounty hunters bagged one of the, or Trackers Alliance, I should say, bagged one of the construction workers, and, like, they were questioning him and stuff, and we had to rescue him. And we're just wrapping that up, and we managed to convince the bounty hunters to go away. And, yeah, now we're going to talk to Sloan, who is our mission giver.
There you are. You were gone for quite a while, love.
Not that long.
Are you all right? Were you able to find our trackers?
Sure did, and I convinced them to leave all of you alone. Or, less said the better, but it's taken care of. Or, you may begin heaping praise on me whenever you like. Your tracker problem is no more. Okay, that's a little bit self-indulgent. I'm not going to do that one. This one, it kind of implies that we killed them. Might be interesting to see how she reacts, but I'm going to say I convinced them to leave you alone because that's what we actually did.
That's the best news I've had in quite a while. From the bottom of my heart, thank you, love. This place, all of us, we are in your debt. There is just one last piece of business, though. Nevin asked to speak to you, in private. He's waiting for you up in the office.
A face I never mind seeing. What can I do for you?
You've been following us the whole time. What is going on?
Hard to believe it's all over. Thank you again, love.
Let's see if we can clear this. What can you tell me about the Elias retreat?
Well, like I mentioned, the retreats are a modest attempt to change how the galaxy deals with those who find themselves on the wrong side of the law. Once we're open, the goal is to take in people whiling away in prison because they couldn't pay their bounties. We'll get them job training and a support network. All the tools they need.
Yeah, that's just the sales.
Here if you need me.
All right, let's move on. How do we get upstairs again? Over here? Nope. Do not recall. Climb up there? Oh, the staircase is right there. It's been a bit since I played, so been playing Helldivers as usual.
Ah, there you are. So, first things first, I need to say, well, thank you.
Glad I could be of service, or let's just jump to that explaining what you want part. Or your credits are thanks enough. I'm going to say glad I could be of service.
And we are exceedingly grateful for it. It's just the situation you set right with the trackers. It's one we don't want to find ourselves in again. Luckily, we have someone, our founding donor in fact, who has offered to reach out to the Alliance, ensure their good behavior going forward. Before she does, however, she's asked for the details of what exactly occurred. I've already shared my own insights, but, well, she wants to talk to you too. Is that something you might be amenable to?
Okay, so this is getting a little bit annoying. It's like, we talk to the bounty hunters. They tell us to talk to Sloan. Sloan tells us to talk to this guy. This guy tells us to talk to somebody else. Okay. Well, let's just get this over with. If that's all you need, sure, I can talk to her, or I think I'd rather be on my way. Or who exactly am I going to be talking to? Should I be concerned here? Let's do that. Questions first. This is actually a really good question now that I think about it, because when we first came to Elias Retreat, one of my big questions was who's funding this? We never got an answer to that. So let's see who exactly am I going to
Take your
be talking
time, I suppose. Our benefactor has said she'd prefer to do the introductions herself. But you can rest assured she wants only to thank you in person. Hear your side of the story. Nothing more sinister than that.
How much you want to bet it's like Sarah Morgan or just somebody else that we know? If that's all that you need, sure I can talk to her, or I think I'd rather be on my way. I'm curious. I want to know.
She'll be pleased to hear it. Head to Aquila City in the Cheyenne system. Check in with Justin Sneed, her security chief. And I would ask you to try and be polite. She's the only reason we're here.
Okay, Justin Sneed. Okay. Actually, no, I want to talk to this guy.
You're back. So they're dealt with. Thank goodness. Sloan sends you with my next round of painkillers? Can't come soon enough.
Okay, I guess he doesn't have anything new to say.
Just don't try anything while you're here, alright?
Guess it's a negative. So in terms of other people who might be interested to get their takes, we got the construction worker, we've got the provisioner. Go to the provisioner first.
Hey, look who's alive. Guessing things went well with the trackers then. Can I get you something? We're going to have lots more. Take care now.
Okay, so nothing new there. Hello.
Couple of damn trackers with a vendetta.
So,
Well, I clearly wasn't fair with these folks.
oh, right. So what is it you do around here? We already know. Why is it?
Sure.
Well, it did say that it's unasked. So let's see if he's
Appreciate
got a
what you
new
did for
answer.
my people. I'm the construction foreman. It's my job to make sure the Helios retreat gets built to whatever standard these folks want so they can run this reform program or whatever.
All right.
Uh-huh.
It might be good to talk to the guy who we saved if we can find him. There he is.
Let's talk later, okay? But thank you. Really.
Okay, I guess he doesn't have anything new to say, really. Try once more.
I'm just going to sleep for a couple of weeks, if you don't mind.
Couple of weeks, huh?
I thought I was signing up for an exciting job on a remote world. Guess I should have been more careful about what I asked for.
I'm not picking up a rivet until all this gets fixed.
All right. So I guess that's that. The end of the mission. Well, it's not the real end of the mission. We still have to talk to somebody at Aquila City. But we're going to get to Aquila City sooner or later anyway. So I think that it might be a good idea to put the rest of this mission on hold and go and do something else. Now, we have a couple other things that are kind of interesting here in our activities list. We can try to get Hadrian to join us. We can do that anytime we're back on Mars. So I'm not going to do that. Visit the rented room. Our rent is up a long time ago, so that's just stupid. These two are just stupid ones. Location of the ECS constant. That could be interesting. Although, I bet it doesn't actually come up. So let's try it. Oh, it does. Parima. I suppose we could travel to Parima and see what's up with the ECS constant. There's a city on here? Isn't that what that means? I'm very curious now. Yeah, let's go. Let's go see what's up with the ECS constant. Exulta Prima.
We are here. What will be our next course of action?
Finding the constant. Where is it? It's not coming up on our scanners. Oh, come on. Map. Map. Nope. What is wrong with this game? Come on. Jeez. Why does it start in different maps at different times? It's like very frustrating. Okay. What am I doing here? Oh, you stupid game. Okay, there's nothing on our scopes. So, where's the constant? Is it just not here? Okay. We never did a survey of Prima? Really? That seems like quite an oversight. Okay, so the ECS constant left, and that's why it's not here. So even though it's on the map, it's not here anymore. I suppose we have to go and find it. Okay, well, that's fine. I'm sure we'll run across it sooner or later. I'm gonna have to come back here and scan these planets when I have a chance, because I do have a policy of scanning any planets that we go to, and apparently I missed these, so... but let's back out of here. Go back to missions. Okay, so Yannick and the shifted Xenofresh, I'm not even going to do this anymore. Visit Vladimir's house. We'll do whatever's the lower level of the two. So that's 55. And the Charybdis system... $55 and what? I think this one's like 60 something. 65. Okay, so 55 wins. And we will head on over to do that. So we're actually kind of running out of stuff to do, so this is great. We have Terror Brew. Actually, what level is this? $60. Oh, we're getting up there. So Light in the Darkness we can't really do anything with. These ones are just random missions. Doing Full is bugged. Legendary Ship Spacer Scavenger. Oh, we could do this. That almost seems like a random quest too, though. There's Unity, which is our main story quest. Dry Dock Blues, which I'm not even going to bother with. It's also a procedural quest. These are all procedural quests until the Burden of Proof. So that's one of the pirate quests. Rook Meets King is the other one. This one in the middle is just a random quest. Then we have a bunch of these like UC Vanguard quests. Then we have Peacemaker, which is the one that we just got. So really all we have to do left is these couple little ones down at the bottom of activities, wherever that was. These two. Then the UC Vanguard ones. And maybe Peacemaker. And then we can pretty much just do Unity without interruption. And just, like, get going on the main quest. I was hoping that a lot of these side quests would take us into more... would force us to explore more of the galaxy, but it doesn't seem like they're really doing that, so... alright, let's head on out to Vladimir's house. Sirma.
Welcome back.
We don't take prisoners.
So we're free started here.
Sector clear, spacer contacts. Thanks for the help. Acknowledge. Spacers are easy targets. My crew wants you to know how much we appreciate the help.
We'll
Any
go
way
for the
we can
money.
repay you?
Credits would be appreciated.
Of course. You take care.
Alright. Let's grab the loot. While we're at it. It's a lot of ship parts. It's going to cost us a lot of weight. Might be worth selling it at the earliest convenience. Nimitz. Dolphin. Mustang. I feel like that's some kind of code. Nimitz. What was the second one? Something. Dolphin Mustang. Okay, so we have Vlad's Villa. We have a couple mining outposts. Yeah, okay, this is probably going to take a while to actually do. But let's do Vlad's Villa first because it's the most unique of the locations. The other two are probably fairly cookie cutter.
Hydrocarbons in abundance. Let us see how they have arranged themselves.
We never did scan this place, did we? Did we scan from here? I probably should scan from orbit. I don't know if it actually matters. So let's just go. We have some life signs there. I feel like this is leading us down a particular path, which is why I'm kind of moving along this. No? Alright. Pretty nice abode. I don't know why he wants to live on a space station when he's got this place. Wait, is this isn't the same planet? What happened? What's going on here? Terror Brew. Why did this switch? Oh. Okay, it switched because we completed finding his place and there's nothing else to do here. Well, hunting the predator is actually lower difficulty than the distress call in the Charybdis system, so let's explore Vlad's house. And we can come back. What is this? Got some weird plants back here, buddy. So some spitting weeds. Okay, here's the way we were supposed to come up. Let's just go down and try it again, just to actually do what we're supposed to do. I don't know why I went the other way. Actually, I do kind of know why. This probably isn't super obvious from where we started. So we start out here. Yeah, there's some lights. I probably should have seen it.
Did something catch your eye? Or are you just checking?
Just checking. Looking through the scopes, seeing what there is to see. It's got a very Asian aesthetic. Very Buddhist temple, very Zen. Nice little place. Oops. I'm gonna steal that succulent. I thought I'd be scanning it. Ugh, yawn. Oh. Tired. End of the day. End of the week, actually. Yeah, this is where it came in. End of the day at the end of the week. Appropriate time to be tired. But yeah, I have not been playing this as much as I probably should be. I just like Helldivers so much.
I would not wish to make too many assumptions about where the credits for all this came from, but it seems that crime does indeed pay.
Alright. What do we have in here? We are looking for snow globes or magazines. What's that? Exotic bottle. Snow globes or magazines. Get some credits. We have a Vladimir Soul. What is this? Should probably read them in order.
Memory's fault comes through on the exact time, but my career in the fleet took a turn as the UC stepped up its efforts. Not the first or last time they tried to wash the bloody tab. Caught a smile being with the crew whose captain took the challenge to play smart. If every breach and storm was a fight to the death, might as well make it for the highest stakes. And why not take the time to learn all the locks and bolts? Crack the systems that held the treasures? Learn the routes between stars that would become the best places to go. I never read so many books in my days as when I was gearing the brain for a heist. Soon enough, I found myself just reading whenever time's moments could spare.
All right. Well, I meant to do those in order, but I didn't realize it was going to play. I thought it was just going to be a read slate. But yeah, so I guess we have to go find the other one. All right, so I took some time offline to see if I could find slate number 1, and I did. It's out here. Right there. So let's give it a listen.
First gotten run I ever pulled was a large cargo freighter, hauling kitchen and cupboard, food and other goods meant for homes. A fine test for a rook back then. Nothing like feeling the key's belly to earn nods from the old knives. Went knuckle to bone with the freighter's crew straight away. Thought I was just eager to show myself off. Make sure my crew knew I was dangerous, even unarmed. Looking back, think I just wanted to know that I was taking the prize the fair one's way. Give them a chance to fight for it. But even telling yourself you're winning it from someone is a break on a dark road. Every take was a smile on my face, knowing that I was better, stronger, and quiet moments to feel guilt's reflection were easily shattered when you know the UC is always hunting you.
Interesting. So this is going to give us quite an insight into the mentality of a space pirate. Alright, cool. So, after that, I do kind of want to re-listen to... I realize that we've already listened to it once, but... I do want to listen to this one more time. Just because we have context now.
Memory's fault comes through on the exact time. But my career in the fleet took a turn as the UC stepped up its efforts. Not the first or last time they tried to wash the bloody tab. Caught a smile being with the crew whose captain took the challenge to play smart. If every breach and storm was a fight to the death, might as well make it for the highest stakes. And why not take the time to learn all the locks and bolts? Crack the systems that held the treasures? Learn the routes between stars that would become the best places to go. I never read so many books in my days as when I was gearing the brain for a heist. Soon enough, I found myself just reading whenever time's moments could spare.
It seems to be kind of all over the place, honestly. It's probably more flowery than it needs to be. And it's distracting a little bit. I mean, I suppose that they're trying to make it out to be somewhat romantic, but it's a little bit distracting from what he's trying to actually say. While I was looking around, I thought that this was kind of an interesting design. It's this fractal kind of thing, which looks kind of like a serpent. At least that's the impression I got. When I was looking around, I saw another thing that kind of interested me, which is this right here. There's like a picture. It's like a spiraling eye. Reminds me a little bit of what we see in the when we go into the temples. Yeah, just something I wanted to point out. So we also have a reminder: upgrade machine 7, clean up after yourself, clean tools, locker, weapons. All right. I don't think I found anything else down here. There might have been another slate. Hold on, let's just go over it one more time, really quick. I've been told that I repeat areas too much. Oh, right. Here's one thing I wanted to do. So we have a weapon rack here. Oh, it's not locked. Interesting. Well, I was just going to grab this from the side anyway. Frenzied Professor's Refined Varun Inflictor. I suppose just take everything. Alright, I think that was it from here. Just quickly double check. Yeah. Alright, so let's go upstairs. Interesting skulls. Interesting skulls. Okay, we have the balcony there. Here's 3.
When my former captain died, I knew my days with the fleet were marching to the cliff's end. I was already considered an old jack-o'-bones, scaring the new rooks on the fact that I was still alive. Grimm's laughing reminder that most of them wouldn't make it to my age. Tossing my youth away on gutting haulers for the fleet was one thing, but watching another generation doing the same, knowing where the end was for them, my mind started clocking hours on the point of it all. And that's when the beauty of the Blackest Sea started to catch me for the first time. Humanity's jaunt into the stars could use a friendlier meeting than gun and blade. And who could do better good out there than someone who had seen the darkest edges and lived to tip your ear to the tale?
Too flowery. I mean, I do like the poeticness of it, but it's like, it is just distracting from what he's trying to say. Because you're constantly having to wade through these turns of phrases, some of which are beautiful, but it's like, you start to think about the turn of the phrase itself and not what he's trying to say. Like, oh, I know what he was insinuating by that. Okay, so that was 3, so we have 5 in here. We need to find 4 still. What's this? Oh. Got those. So 4, I think, is on the balcony. Yeah. Kind of a weird planet. I wonder if this, like, fall color pattern is, like, permanent. If it's, like, always fall here.
Made too many promises to shine light on the details, but I cashed out from the fleet. Bought an old hauler and converted it into a flying traveler's inn. Even named it the Jolly Roger as a bit of history's chuckle. We sputtered around the settled systems as best we could, helping the helpless. A safe harbor for anyone who needed it. Eventually, retired from that as well. Had too much of the past, still needed burying. Didn't stop Sarah Morgan from finding me, though. In her hunt for one of the historical relics I stole from the UC. Been a part of Constellation ever since. A third life in the making, and one with a mission worth the toil.
All right. I feel like we're pretty much getting to the wrap-up point here. I feel like this is kind of curious. The fact that this is on the level with the balcony. If there's anything over here. No, nothing. I guess there's nothing hidden. Nothing secret. My good old Mr. Vladimir. No contraband. At least none that I've been able to detect. That said, I haven't been looking too closely. Alright, let's go get that message 5 and see if it, I don't know, triggers a quest or something. That'd be great.
Paid in full for this little piece of the settled systems to call my own. The pot is starting to boil over back at Constellation with all this work we're doing with the Eye, so this might be the last time I set eyes here for a spell. Don't really know if my faith holds strong to Barrett's idea of what these artifacts are, but the science sings true. How did I get here? A Crimson Fleet rook turned old man astronomer, arguing with a physicist about what the stars themselves are. Got a smile on this life. Owe it all to the others that didn't make it to keep going.
Okay, now that's interesting. What the stars themselves are? Let's listen to that again.
Paid in full for this little piece of the settled systems to call my own. The pot is starting to boil over back at Constellation with all this work we're doing with the Eye, so this might be the last time I set eyes here for a spell. Don't really know if my faith holds strong to Barrett's idea of what these artifacts are, but the science sings true. How did I get here? A Crimson Fleet rook turned old man astronomer, arguing with a physicist about what the stars themselves are. Got a smile on this life. Owe it all to the others that didn't make it to keep going.
Okay, well that's interesting. That gives us a little bit of insight. So Barrett has a theory that the stars aren't what we think that they are, I guess. Kind of interesting. Well, I think that's gonna wrap it up here. What I'll probably do now is just like survey the planet. I realized that we didn't get a lot done here. It was mostly just me backtracking, looking back and forth for that slate number 1, but now I've got it, and I feel like we've kind of explored all of the villa without finding anything all that spectacular. Just 5 messages from a lonely old retired pirate. Well, I guess that's that. So yeah, let's wrap it up here. Thank you very much for joining me. I hope that you enjoyed this. And if you have, please like, maybe comment, maybe share, maybe subscribe. New episodes every day or whenever I can get to them. Lately, it's been less often because...
Ever the opportunist, aren't you?
I've kind of been working a lot. And so I've been having less time to play video games. And when I do have time, I've been playing Helldivers. So I've actually exhausted my... I usually try to keep a little buffer of Starfield videos so that I don't run out. But I've since run out a couple times now, so... Yeah, I try to do 4 p.m. Eastern Time using Canada every day, but we'll see. But I'm Cobalt Thorium, and I hope to catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.